Good evening, my name is the Fatal One, Skull Upward EU. Standard rules apply. If you want to hear the sound of my voice, please go to the main menu, go to the E with the extra, which is the mute button, and then select my name from the list, which is Tier 2 Public Ferret, mute and game voice. That shuts me up real quick. Anyway, today we're on Upward. I think one of the more controversial maps of a TF2. I mean, some people really love this, and I was Arcot as my co-commentator most of the time, and a lot of people really hate this. They say this is one of the kind of maps where really fast respawn does not work at all. For some reason, a lot of people like fast respawn. Personally, I think it really breaks the game in terms of being on the defensive. Makes it far too easy, especially in a place like Gold Rush. But anyway, today we're in Upward. Let's see what the team is like. Well, having a look at blue team, that is an interesting team, although I fear they're a bit admin heavy, and we're looking kind of a board meeting level admin here. Whereas red team, you know, that they've actually got a lot of shooting guys going on, so they probably hold out much better. Doors open. And not much pushing and movement from the blue front so far. There goes Red Uber. That's just... I think they basically got bored of waiting and just started shooting straight in there immediately with Uber, just see what they can do with that. Oh, a nice stab there from the reason you quit. That was just heavy turn down for 2 seconds, and he took the opportunity to stab him in the back. Nicely done.
Attention. 5 minutes left in the mission. 5
Now.
minutes left in the mission.
Okay, Cart's managed to get out. Looks like the blue team have managed to get off the beach. Just about, to be fair. I think they ran into more problems, but looking good for the moment. Well, looks like further up back, actually. Looks like Red are still mounting this defense. This, I'm not sure what's going to happen here, actually. This is two weird-looking teams for the time being. I mean, Red's not really the most solidest of defensive teams. There goes that double Uber. Well, that's just completely massacred the rest of the field. And for the time being, though, blue are off and away pushing up. Now, here's the thing. If you are going to start pushing deep into enemy territory, you do need to be pushing that cart. But all the time that you're keeping the enemy away from the objective, just, you know, increase your chance, increase your success with margins of error. Basically, the more land you have, the more area you've got that's red free, you can just keep pushing that cart, and it's, you know, easy to, you know, win the game from there. Now, 6 minutes 43 on the clock there. Cart was a little slow, I'd say. Maybe not enough people are pushing that, but they're getting on with it now. Now, personally, if they had like about 5 guys in the cart and all the guys up front as well, I think they were at half of the tunnel by now, but they're a little bit lackluster with that push. Lazy Mole there. Oh, Latham, that was a nice little sentry movement, but... Oh, Cammy Doc there, getting the angles on that. And punished. Nice done from Caliban though. He needed to be there for like 5 seconds earlier to save that. That was unfortunate. Now for the time being, looks like Red have managed to regain the defensive. It's looking good actually. They've managed, you know, much closer to spawn. And there's a lot greater flank routes. This is also where, you know, blue can get flanked from behind. You know, playing Pyro, especially your backburner style Pyro, you really need to get behind the enemy. There's some movement on the cart there. It's Caliban again. Wow, yeah, Red are nicely defending. That's an unusual defensive position, but I like it. The thing with it is, unusual positions are great because, you know, the enemy's not expecting it, and that's great. Sometimes if in the standard place, people just, you know, Uber up, do whatever they need to do to get rid of it, and, you know, that's the done thing. You know, blue are having a little bit of a problem trying to, you know, get to the cart. Actually, no, not really, unfortunately. There's a Lazy Mole's there just on the cart and bypassing that defensive position. And there's the Uber. Calafivi there, just kind of getting in the way, because nobody else helping him out. Yeah, that was a little bit of a defensive disaster right there. Nobody actually on the cart. That little central position on the right there, it's not bad. If I actually had that level 3, that might have been somewhat threatening actually. After all said and done though, I think blue have finally realised they need guys that shoot things more. So we're seeing, you know, heavies, heavy now, some soldiers, demo men. It's looking a lot healthier. So the point, I think we hit max time now for this map, so you know, blue team's doing very well. The problem with red though is we haven't seen any very solid sentry positions yet. I've not seen a level 3 sentry in so far. I mean, if red engineers are using mini sentries, that's not the way to go. Mini sentries are really for standard cap point games like Grand Ring and Fastlane, where you know you need to consolidate ground in a hurry. Or even on blue team, you do the same thing in any other map. But if you're playing red on a defensive game, you kind of got the time and space to be able to actually build it up. So minis aren't really doing the job so well. But blue team here though, this is not looking good for red at all. They just can't seem to get front line down, and blue team is currently vanguarding like a boss. Lemnis get there. Just spawn camping a little. Just a little. Personally I think it's legit, it's not too bad. Huss there, nearly getting that guy. He was in the roof, waiting for him to kind of turn around, but just didn't get the luck for it. I say luck. Spies are one of the most unluckiest classes in the game. The amount of times you go stab somebody and for some reason it just doesn't happen. But there goes Red Uber. They actually managed to bring back a bit of a counter-attack. Now, this is good. This is kind of completely blunting Red's assault. Now, what engineers be doing in this time now is building up some big sentries and the rest of the team to, you know, support that. Now this is the problem right here. Engineers are trying to build up stuff and they've got guys over the other side. Now ideally red team needs to get on the other side of those battlements and hold them. The more you do that and you know, you let your engineers build up on those battlements, put level 3 sentries up, the easier it's going to be hold this cart, sorry. Ooh, nice bit from Lathmo. Aggro Engie. There's Chambers pot there. Heavy tanking on the cart. Oh yeah, using that duck key. Oh yeah, that's pro heavy work right there. Unfortunately, I think it attracted way too much attention. But yeah, that's what you should do sometimes as heavy. Just kind of hide behind that cart, little health regen, get some ammo up, and then pop back out again and start firing. That's, you know, nice work there. Now it's looking a bit of a pickle here. I'm very sorry, if you don't want to hear me, please go to the main menu and please mute me from there. The client side menu is for that. Now, in any case, red is waning. They're trying to hold on what they can, and they kind of make a mixed job of it actually. Some of their more mobile guys are actually really good. They can get around and get in around here and there. The engineers though, they haven't had a chance to really properly build up, being harassed chronically. There's 8 minutes on the clock here. This is looking pretty damn tricky, and it looks like they're going for a spy cap here. There's cops on that. Now the car's reached that pivotal moment where basically it's just at the tiny little up ramps and then it's over. That's some nice power from Caliban there. Really trying to keep those rockets away from that sentry, but not enough. Just plain not enough. They need to take those balconies. Blue team doing the right job here. They're doing absolutely everything correctly. They're vanguarding really well. There's Chambers pot there. Nice. That's ambush heavy right there. Jump out the window and shoot the biggest, fattest thing you can see. And he wins the game. Nicely done.